Welcome to the live stream. How's it going? I hope well. Today we're going to talk about a few things. But first, I want to get something together quickly. Hold on. Oh, wow. They have games on here that we could play together. I didn't even realize that. Incredible Adventures TV, correct? I have two channels. One is called My Wish, My Command, and then the other is Incredible Adventures TV. Give the video a like, guys. Just come on in and hit the like button. Hi. I hope you all are well. I want to thank you for tuning in. The other day was really tough for me, but I want you guys to come on over to My Wish, My Command as you help me to unveil these realities, which I already knew were there, but something really phenomenal has happened in my life. I just want to let you guys know that there's just good news and amazing all around me. And I send those same ideas to you and yours. Thank you for all of your wonderful thoughts. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the encouragement. And thank you for just, going to war with me. For those who, when I was ready to get crunk with it, you was ready to get crunk with it, period. And then when I would say, well, let's just pull back, you said, okay, let's pull back. I appreciate you who are not afraid, Some people out there, they don't understand the realities of life. They like to put you in a box of who they think you are when you've been cultivating yourself. And there was a remembrance. And I'm so grateful that I know that is some issues out there for me, guys, but at the same time, I do have some phenomenal people that have been there for me as well, who, they're just sitting in the shadows, but it quickly came with the remedy, and I really appreciate that. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to share with you one of the remedies that was brought to me as soon as possible, because I was under spiritual attack and I wasn't really aware for a few hours. I was just ready to fight because that's my nature. I'm a fire sign, and we, you bring it to us and we like, we don't like certain things. So, but I had to remember, like, oh, wait, hold on. Hold up. What's really going on? Oh, okay. This is the same old, same old. This is the modus operandi, right? It's the same old, right? Okay. Oh my God. I almost forgot. Yes, we are grateful though. Divine blessings to you and your family. There's a few things that I want to update you with. I don't want to do a lengthy one. I want you to be engaged. So I just want to update quickly. Number one is very simple what those things are. It's gangstalking and spiritual attacks. I am grateful that I do have resources and a divinity within myself that helps me to neutralize myself. And that is really the most important thing. Number two, because of this really serious thing that goes on around me, I have been called to stand at attention regarding these matters because it's been going on for a long time. And I've pled the fifth. I've always been, because I didn't want to come on certain levels, you understand? And so just recently, I pretty much just accepted my fate, and you will understand with time. With that, there's something really interesting that happened with a friend of mine. She shared something with me that I was kind of like putting off and wasn't really in tune with, but she shared with me. And then once I opened up to her, then I realized some things about my life. And I think for my intellectuals out there, for those who dive deep, I hope to keep you, and I hope to discover a new audience that's going to be ready for it. She did do an astrocartography reading on me and she has been trying to for a while now. And I was always, in a comedic, kind of like some comedic insight regarding the time that I was born, so on and so forth. At the end of the day, without revealing too much, I have, I guess a special calling like many of you out there. And I've been avoiding it because I'm revealing the reality of me. I really don't want to be on YouTube. I really don't want to be in the public. That's just a fact. I had a plan many years ago. And the reason for that is because there's something about my energy that arrives before I even present myself. And it could either be embraced or it could be feared. So that's what makes me nervous about humans, is because I'm coming with the divine love, but everybody may not interpret it that way. So they immediately want to take me out, because at the end of the day, if they could, they take me out. That's really what it comes down to. So when it gets that desperate, when someone doesn't want you to be on the planet anymore, that's when I have to tap into my position. But before we get into more of that, because I want to share the link with you guys so that if you were ever interested, you can check her out. There's more that I want to share, but not today. Right now, I want to give a special shout out to someone. But before I do, I want to lay it to you like this. If you don't have the patience to sit through it, I understand, maybe another day. But this was such a beautiful message. I was like, just, yay, I just felt so wonderful. So here we go. And I hope she's okay with me doing this. And then we'll continue, guys. And I hope that all is going well for you in your life. So she sent me this message, and it went a little something like this. There is only one presence and one power, God, infinite good. And that presence surrounds me, fills me, guides me, and goes before me now. I stand in the truth of who I am. No false word, accusation, misunderstanding, judgment, or unkind intention has power to define me. I do not fight appearances. I do not give them authority. My name, my work, my voice, and my path are held in divine love and established in divine order. Whatever has been spoken about me that is not true, useful, or aligned with divine good now falls away of its own weight. I do not have to chase every word, correct every opinion, or defend myself before every audience. Truth is my defender. God is my vindication. I release every person involved in this situation from my mind and heart. I refuse to bind myself to them through anger, fear, resentment, or the need to be understood. I bless them and release them to their own highest good, while I remain firmly within mine. No weapon formed against my peace shall prosper. No word spoken in malice can interfere with what is mine by divine right. What belongs to me cannot be taken from me. My true audience finds me. My true friends recognize me. My true character reveals itself. My true work speaks for itself. Every door that belongs to me remains open, and every door that does not belong to me closes peacefully and completely. I call forth divine order under grace in this entire situation. Where there has been confusion, let truth appear. Where there has been hostility, let peace take its place. Where there has been humiliation, let dignity be restored. Where there has been fear, let perfect love dissolve it. Where I have been tempted to defend myself endlessly, let wisdom tell me when to speak and when to be still. I am not available for persecution in my consciousness. I am available for peace, for truth. I am available for the right relationships. I am available for creative expression. I am available for the life God has appointed for me. I do not need another person's downfall for my restoration. My good comes without injury to anyone, under grace and in a perfect way. I now return my attention to my own beautiful life, my own purpose, my own creativity, and the people who meet me in love and good faith. Anything that needs to be revealed is revealed. Anything that needs to be corrected is corrected. Anything that needs to end ends peacefully. Anything that belongs to me comes to me freely. I am protected by wisdom, surrounded by love, established in truth, and led by divine intelligence. I am free. They are free. God is in this situation, and divine order is now established under grace in a perfect way. And so it is. Let go and let God, ES. I send this to you in love. I pray it helps. Althea Grace. I had to give her flowers for this beautiful message that she sent to me. It restored my energy within minutes because I know who I am. Sometimes we need that kind of support to redirect our attention as soon as possible. That is the divine spark. That is what they fear. When one person can literally go from not really understanding themselves, not feeling secure, maybe fearing what others think of them, to completely harnessing your own energy, cultivating your spirit, your light, your creativity, moving forward. Yes, there may be resistance because people might interpret it as a threat to maybe themselves. They might see me as a mirror and it frightens them, not knowing that we are the same. So from this day forward, all I can do is continue to create, but I must live from the divine space. And if that means that we struggle with the views until we find the correct audience, so be it. Because I'm not here to tap dance and stir up people's emotions to get views. That's not my path. But I am really grateful, though, for the acknowledgement of correcting, what needs correction. I speak on it at my channel at My Wish, My Command, what it's like to really be me outside of writing and traveling and eating. I enjoy communing with people. I've always enjoyed meeting people. I've never been afraid of humans, but I didn't know that there was going to be somewhat of a, how can I say this? A requirement of me that I had to grow up and basically take my position. And it's not easy, but everything is good. That's all I can say. It's something that I, didn't feel comfortable with. I didn't feel comfortable with really being my full self because it has to do with spirituality. And I know that in a world like this, we have a lot of opposing forces that don't want me to speak. And so it made me feel afraid at first because I wasn't sure. But now I'm very sure of what needs to be done as far as how I can move forward in life. Don't worry, it ain't nothing extra kooky or anything. It's just, this has been an amazing adventure. To offer a little context, something that I learned with the astrocartography reading, it was a little insight that she dropped in there, one of my friends, and it really hit home for me. The places where we land may not always be the best places for us to cultivate all aspects of our life. And there are some places that I've been in my life that were very difficult, but they actually shaped me and gave me insight and understanding, and I developed. So that's why if I say, I went through this hardship here or there, they were actually some of the most monumental places that helped me to develop and cultivate, into the person that I am today. So I'm grateful for that. Yeah, I'm so grateful for that. But there was something in there that I was like, oh my goodness, how do I move forward? So basically there's been a lot of name changes, with regards to my channel names. And I want to share with you guys why. There are some forces that want to be co-writers, and there's only one writer in my story, and I will always do my best to share with love and patience. In my life's journey, and you all have a life journey, and you have measurements by which you will reach in your growth and development. Well, in mine's, I'm a seeker. I'm like a spiritual medicine woman. I learn, I master, and I share. So all of my experiences are basically data accumulation. I'm learning things. So sometimes the information is difficult. And then I say, hey guys, I went through this experience, and this is the results. And so even with friendships, relationships, for me, all relationships are not absolute, because I'm literally gaining information for whatever path that I'm on. So my life is not going to look like the average person. There's going to be a lot of information, and then, I'm learning like, oh, okay, that's how that works. Okay, moving forward. So I don't really attach myself to, stagnant energy. A lot of people really want to stay stagnant, and that's not me. And oftentimes with these channels, once you gain an audience based off of a certain video, that's where their conscious level is. Unfortunately, and fortunately for me, I'm not attached to YouTube. I just use it as a creative, space. With that, I'm constantly elevating. I am one of the, probably one of the fastest growing spiritual people out there. Like, I'm literally I'll think that everything is cool, and I'm just absorbing the environment, just learning and moving, and then next thing I know, you need to move. It's my destiny to gain information and move. And so with the channels and things like that, I often wonder, like, damn, why has it been so many? It's almost like I'm forced to do it. It's not like I necessarily want to do it. I want to be like everyone else. I want to hide. I want to be regular. But that's not my calling. Yeah. So just giving you guys a little insight as to how deep it can get. I know that we're often on one particular path, maybe showing real estate, this and that. I'm blending in. I look like everyone else, but that's not my destiny. It's not. So if I'm passing through and we see an opportunity for investment, we look at it and there it is. It doesn't mean that I'm meant to stay stuck. If I'm having fun with some people and it's enjoyable, yes, but it's not meant for me to stay stuck. That's not my destiny. Okay, so there's probably only one place on this planet that you'll see me at. Hey, why? Don't make me whoop you in front of company. Hold on, guys. Why are you running? Come here. Oh my God, why are you running? These are your new friends. Come. They're not used to the camera. They said they're here to work. They ain't here to look at you. All right, maybe next time. They're not used to the camera yet, but those are our new friends. Okay, so I think some of you get the gist of this. If you don't, you probably will never get it because, it is what it is. I'm just giving you an update on, how things go. I'm still writing. I'm still experiencing. But one thing that I learned about, the astrocartography, is that there are some places in our destiny that brings out the best in us or the worst. But it's a good thing. Thank you, Ralph. Oh, sorry. No, not Ralph. Ralph was timed out. What did Ralph do? Was he misbehaving? Thank you, fair use. Thank you to my mods. I just saw it. I thought it was a gift, but he was giving us a gift of something else. I see. Yeah. So I was so grateful to, let me make sure I have her name correct. Maybe you can check out her channel, Althea Grace. Like, whoa. That was on that Florence Scoble Shin tip. And so I immediately knew what it was. Like, uh-oh, stand at attention. And so within hours, I was back. And then when my sister came through with she was like, there's patterns here. Let's go look at them. And she gave me so much time. She spent so much time on me. Just like, we need to see, like, what is it? What is it? Do I need to go back to America? What is it? And so we got to the gist of it. And it's not all of that. What it is just growth that was needed for me to release some fears that I've had, and also to learn to say hell no, regarding how I feel about certain things, and just keep it pushing. And then also the thing, like I told you guys before, in life, sometimes it takes us a while to develop into certain strengths. And so there were some things that I had to learn about myself just at this age, it's probably because of who I am, it's probably, best if I lay low. Now, I do have some updates on the Odysseys that I want to share. I have completely revamped them. They're going to be updated again to focus more on the eclipse next year. The reason why this is important is because it's actually a specialty event. It's for those who are actually interested in the cosmic families and the alignments of the temples and everything. So it's completely different, and I've come to the realization that this audience was not really for that, but you may have a friend or someone who's interested, or maybe you're just curious. Check out my website, mywishmycommand.com. Just move around a little bit and you'll see the upcoming updates. There will be an update as far as just housing, people who just need a room or just need some place to stay. During that time, we will have that available. Just bear with me. There's some meetings that I have to have regarding some spaces that we have available, okay? So that's that with regards to the events. There's more to come. I'm just kind of, there's many things moving around in my life. And at this point in time, this adventure is becoming far more spiritual than I ever anticipated. And I can't not give you myself. So maybe the videos don't give you, the energy of something extremely, ghetto and toxic and people arguing and this and that. I don't know where it's going. All I can say is just continue to show support if you like my work. I don't mean to bore you guys. It's just where I'm at, and it's all that I have to give. It's pretty much like that, People have said that my videos are low level. That's why I don't get views and things like that. It's not that. I think that people get stuck, like I said before, sometimes the videos, it attracts a certain audience who's interested in a certain thing. But then if I direct my attention to something else, they may not be ready for that. When we have others who view anything that I do, because they're like literally spiritual travelers like me, we're learning different things. We're not stuck on just one idea. We are actually expanding. So no matter the environment, we're just going with the flow, and that's how I am too. Yeah, so there's just going to be more of that. Calling in the stars. That's all we're about to be doing, because at the end of the day, people are out there, ganging up spiritually because the system needs more emotion, needs more fear, needs more chaos in order to survive. But it's okay. What we have to be aware of is just controlling our own emotions. It's nothing wrong with cussing an MF out, occasionally it happens, but at the end of the day, I know who I am. So that's why I was just like, this is so beneath me. What is it? What it is when people do gang stalking, they want to completely shut you down. So what is the purpose of that? Why would someone want to shut me down? Can anybody give us an answer as to why people would need to gang up on little old E? Since the beginning, ever since I've been on YouTube. Big channels coming after the E. Why do you think? Can anybody give a lucky guess as to why anybody? And I've seen that comments before. Why are they always messing with this lady? Because I'm not just a regular old lady. What's within them knows what's within me. What's within them knows what's within me. Yeah, so anyways, let me see what's going on here. Okay, so don't forget, hey, don't forget, come over to My Wish, My Command, where we are going deeper, okay, into all kinds of, just historical ideas that are not only helping me, but guiding myself as well as the viewers who are interested. Don't worry about the views, guys. What I'm giving is spiritual elite information. It's not for big groups. If it gets to that level, I'll probably go hide. At the end of the day, like I said, I don't really like a lot of eyes watching me because I know they're not all watching in a pure way. And for those who were spreading this message of I don't like my viewers or whatever was said, that's not true. There's a difference between, viewers. There's a difference in subscribers. And I think any YouTuber out there knows the difference. A professional YouTuber knows the difference between a viewer and a subscriber. A viewer is somebody who's not committed. They may come for, maybe they're just being nosy. They might be trying to check up to see if anything bad is happening with you. They're not committed. They don't really like your channel. They're just watching to see what the latest gossip or problem is. So I value my subscribers because that means that they actually want to be notified about a new video. There's a difference, okay? That's pretty elementary. So I don't want to get into the semantics because I don't like being provoked in such an elementary way. So I hope that you guys will be mature enough to understand the difference, okay? Yeah, so it is what it is as far as what our energy projects out in the world. Like I said, when I first opened this, I've been on YouTube for a long time, and you believe it or not, I've never been comfortable here because I know that there's different kinds of eyes watching. But it's okay. Now I understand the assignment, and it is what it is. I've had someone call me who was, this is a crazy, a family member that was actually mysteriously under some sort of possession for many years. She and I hadn't spoken in many, many years, and because we went two different paths. And I'm gonna say maybe after maybe 10 or 12 years, she reached out to me and she said, I found you on YouTube. You know, we went to, you know, the Kumbaya, Celie Nettie moment, and she says, I found you on YouTube, and she says, I was just listening to you. And she said, that thing on me went away. I don't want to, some of you already know the story. I don't want to, you know, talk about it right now, but there was something on my family member that was affecting her. And she just tuned in and was just hearing me. She said, she didn't explain. She just said she just was listening to me talk about something spiritual, and it left her. And she actually went back to her original self. So she had left herself. She had her original state many years ago was removed or covered by something else. And after some years, because she found me on YouTube, it went away. And so we celebrated that. And that was how many years? That was maybe about 6 years ago when she updated me, and her whole everything is still maintained. That's the one I was telling you about, the Capricorn who dressed well, amazing, this, that. Yeah, so that is that. I'm trying to think if there's any more other updates. Nothing else, just besides if you want to do deeper dives, you can come on over to My Wish, My Command. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm just on a certain path, a different type of path since I was born into this world. It's only recently where I was like, am I really supposed to, you know, live this out loud? That was really what that was about. And so I was nudged to do that very thing. That's what they've been fighting me about. It hasn't been really anything else, guys. It's because I have not, you know, been standing firmly in my position. I took different paths and was kind of hiding behind people, which I don't mind doing, but that's something that I had to break out of. You know, so so later on, I'm going to come back with my astrocartography results. I'm still studying them. It was crazy, you know, what came out. I was like, oh my gosh, like it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. And I'm right here in Egypt. All of this stuff comes right out of Egypt. There's just so many mysteries, so many hidden things that are coming out, you know, regarding why I'm even here, why I even went to Kenya. You know, there's a lot of energy and power in that one too, guys. Ancestral information. Yeah, I was really surprised by that. Thank you, Seven Louise. You're always showing up and showing out and supporting. Thank you very much. You guys know I don't get those big fancy views. They say I'm low level, but I think I'm very high level, just at a different level. Yeah. So those who appreciate, you know, they show love. Thank you. And don't forget to check the description box for more ways to support. Purchase a mug or something like that. Show some love, guys. Help out maybe when we're doing our live streams. If you dig what I'm talking about, share it with your friends. Hit the like button, or you can share a little gift right here, some jewels. Thank you for that. Shout out to my members and supporters. I appreciate you guys very much. And most of all, I've said it, but I want to say it again. To you who have chosen to embark on this very extraordinary adventure with me and can see me clearly, thank you. That's all I can say is thank you. It means a lot because your positive words are helpful, okay? It really means a lot. And I hope that what I offer, whether it's through the creativity, the experience of filming, it's not about bragging or anything like that. It's just showing you that I'm in a moment that I created right here. That's it. And so that's it. Stop it, the passport traveler. I appreciate you. I saw your video. Thank you so much. Yentura, why are you calling me? Oh, why are you doing that? All of us are going to age, baby. You better prepare yourself with your disrespectful self. All of us are aging, and it's a beautiful thing because we get wiser as we develop. You didn't know? I swear, some of these people are so disrespectful these days. The world has changed. Just in case you didn't know, this realm is the realm of mortality. Mortality is where you enter in little baby. You enter in very, very small, and you only get so many years being in your youth. And then you start to develop. But the key was for you to grow and learn. Not to disrespect your elders, though. I would never. I used to sit at the toes of my elders, eating everything that they say. I'm your elder, so why on earth would you ever come at me like that? You must be, okay, calm down, fire. I'm just so surprised at people. You're aging right now with us. This is a channel for a mature audience, so take that on somewhere. Nonsense. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Separation Nation. Thank you guys so much for the loving. Yeah. Yeah, Egypt is the land of the black pharaoh, but that means nothing unless you come and reclaim your identity, your position and education and live your life. Other than that, it's just history. I come to realize that here, people call me queen everywhere I go because they know what time it is with me. They know why I'm here. But other than that, you're not acknowledged, So you come back, you take the tours with the historians that are on that level, which I'm trying to link up with, because there's just so much information here that I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to leave. I mean, I know I have to. My visa's up. But I'm just saying, like, man, come here. What is that? This is Papi Cuco. Papi Cuco. I added the Papi. He was named. I didn't give him that name. And then this one is come. You come on over here. This is Mahis. Mahis is the warrior. He will beat you in your sleep if you try to mess with me. Huh? Here's my Mahis. Yeah. I'm gonna do a video on their ancestors. Look at them, little Egyptian cats. Their ancestor Basset. They're brothers. Come here. That running from me. They so spoiled, belly's all fat. Okay, they don't like the camera. My bad. Thank you, Michelle Kendrick. Thank you for that. Loving. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for that. You said I need to learn Arabic. I am, little by little. I'm actually learning it. I didn't even expect to be learning it, but I actually enjoy it. It's quite easy to learn, not the writing part, but the listening, it's quite phonetically easy, as well as Swahili. It's really amazing. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for the support, guys. Okay, is this Jiminy? Yiki, I enjoy being older. I earned this wisdom, and so did you. Thank you. I mean, we should be grateful because we're not promised tomorrow. So if you're blessed to have day after day, that's a blessing. So these little disrespectful ass little kids out here, that's why I'm here. I'm about to start teaching them. Like, you're not about to be disrespecting the elders. Not on my time. No. This is where you're going to get your insight for those that are meant to. You real lucky we out here that even care about you. Yeah. The nerve. Okay, here we go. Who is this? Shade Odu. Thank you. Cheers to high vibrations and even higher ones to come. Thank you for that. I was meditating maybe a day or so ago. I was like, is this the results of raising your vibration? Like, damn. Oh, okay. Because once you're, I guess, in the zone, I know for me, it's like you outgrow environments, you outgrow circumstances, you outgrow friends, you outgrow maybe where you work. It just comes with it. And if you have that feeling out there and you're not really like firm in it, maybe I have a mature audience and maybe I'm just speaking to the choir, but for those who are maybe, feeling a little insecure, like, I don't really know, like, should I move? Should I do this thing? Don't doubt it. Just maybe take a trip and get a feel of it. How does it feel to you? Because maybe you'll go somewhere and you're like, oh, this is nice. Let me go on back home. And you're back to your maybe that's your destiny too. But from what I have experienced, I went rough ways because I needed the instruction. You don't have to go rough ways. You can go to sources or places on the planet that really feel well for you. And what I mean, I'm going to leave the astrocartography link in the description when I'm finished so that you guys can check it out. And all I can say is everything was on point. Everything was on point, guys. Even my whole story in Ghana, it ranked very high. It ranked very high for the place that was going to challenge me the most. That was going to give me the insight that I needed and everything, But then there's other components, such as the best place to maybe think or write or find a relationship and things like that. And so it's so crazy because I think the place where it ranked the highest for, should I make this public? Because people like creating stories on me. I don't care. Let's just say a place where that ranked the highest for me finding, a great relationship was somewhere in Europe, which was surprising. I was like, why, But it had to do with the placement of when I was born, maybe certain frequencies, people, places, and then Georgia came up. I remember when I was in Cali, I really wanted to move to Georgia. I said, that's the place where I need to be. I need to run my business here, and it would have probably been very successful because it's an environment where people are helping to cultivate one another. Yeah. And then some other southern states, which I thought was really interesting. Yeah, but it's so crazy. I think my own home base. I think we're meant to branch away from the home front. Sometimes our own birthing place can bring a lot of challenges. It depends, though, when you were born. Some others maybe have ultra success around where they were born, whilst others not so much. And then you might look like, wow, why is there so much killing? Why is there so much drama and this and that? Because you were meant to branch out and learn something different and not be stuck, in that particular area. Yes, some of us, not speaking about all. Let me see. Kim, it has stillness to your core that you can connect to grid line when people should make a trip if you have issues standing. That's so interesting. It gives me a neutral feel. It didn't rank high or low. It ranked for me, just where I'm unbothered, which is fantastic for me. You know why? Can you imagine going to environments where you have many extremes? Too many extremes can make you feel exhausted mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Too many extremes. And it's crazy because Kenya didn't rank as a place that I would have absolute peace. I'm going to share with you guys. I'm not going to share it right now, but it came up a little different than what I expected, but kind of expected. But you guys are going to see it really soon. I just need to get my thoughts together so that I can share it because it's amazing. I want to share that with you all. And it will explain a lot about why these people are doing what they're doing. I want you guys to see it, why they do what they do, because your girl, they done woke up the beast now. Thank you, God and me. It's all good. Everything happens for a reason. It all happened for a reason. It's wonderful. I receive it. I receive it. Yeah, I don't do age though. I don't do age. I'm a part of the immortal ones. No, we don't do that. Age is programming. We're just living and maturing. I'm not against the realities of what happens with us, though. I'm very aware. But I'm also aware of the simple fact that a lot of our thinking is programming. It's learned from our environments. The storm before the calm. Universal law. Sister Sagittarius. Thank you, Nancy, for that loving. Thank you very much for supporting. Thank you guys for understanding the dynamic. Calculus, blessings. Thank you very much. Interesting. Passport travel. I didn't know you were born Muslim. Okay. Sometimes things get messy briefly when you shift. All is well. Just keep moving. Yeah, that's really it. That's really it. It's, life goes on. Yeah, I'm like, what is my purpose here? You can get with this or you can get with that. That's life. You can get with this or you can get with that. Child, please, I know me. Okay. Okay. I'm looking at your comments, guys. What's that? I don't understand this comment. Okay. Okay, maybe you need to be blocked. This is unnecessary. Oh my gosh. Why? What is the point of that one, huh? And then you like you spammed us. Why? Why did you spam us with that nonsense? Now you can't even play with us now. No, I have not met them here. I don't think they live here. Okay, we got the troll. Yeah, I was just now seeing it. I don't think we have any moderators here, but it's cool. I got them out. That was weird. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Okay, that's why they don't want us meditating in those sacred sites. It's really working. I saw a whirlwind, but never realized what was happening until after the fact near Pyramid Heka. Magic. Okay, so maybe I didn't read this correctly, but I will have to agree. Something definitely happened with me. Like it was just something really magical and beautiful happened when I entered, when I went to the Temple of Dendera. It was completely unexpected. I just happened to be in a room alone. I can't recall what room it was, but maybe I wrote it down. But anyways, I plan to go back because I was just taken back by that. Like, whoa, like what was that? And then I felt this surge of like, maybe they were my ancestors. They were my family members. It like something just hit me, unlocked. And I just felt overwhelmed with joy. And I just couldn't believe it. Yeah. And I was like, whoa. So that would mean that I was related to the Ptolemies, So I was like, so I said, maybe one day I would revisit it again. Yeah, sorry about that. We didn't have a moderator, so that's why they were tripping right there. Yeah, actually, I thought my big three. I thought it was big three. I don't even want to announce what it is now because I'm like, some things I feel as though I need to just hold it down with because they come and they bother me. They like to bother me because they don't want me to speak. They don't want me to have my full expression, and so they try to handle me spiritually. I mean, I just really recognize this basically. I mean, I've been dealing with it for a long time, but I didn't really understand what it was. Like, I'm thinking people just hate me for no reason, but it's not for no reason. It's other reasons. But we don't care about that. What we care about is continuing to uplift ourselves first, because you got to have on your own life vest. And then as we pass our friends out there in the world, we uplift them as well, during our seasons of strength. And that's what I want to continue to do for my friends out there. That's really all that I want, is for us to be happy. Yeah, so thank you guys so much. Do we have anything else, any questions or anything? Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed the prayer from Althea Grace. I know I did. Very powerful. Yeah, very, very powerful. I was thinking of maybe just creating a short for it, just saying it, just blessing her because of that, because it's so people can hear it over and over and over again to uplift your spirit, because it definitely uplifted mine's like quickly, like, thank you, Separation Nation. Why you want to separate nation? I love you too. Thank you so much. I guess we're going to wrap it up, okay? Let me know. It's getting hot in here. My room has the air, and so I came in here to do this video. I just wanted to connect briefly, just let you all know that I'm okay. Sometimes I think I need to let off a little steam. Yep. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. We're good, guys. Are we done? If so, thank you again for tuning in to this live stream. Be sure to check back later for your regularly scheduled content. Come on over to My Wish, My Command for that deeper stuff that we like to discuss on occasion. And also, if you enjoy the video, hit the like button. Find ways to support in the description box, guys. Come on over to my website, check it out. The solar eclipse in Leo that's coming up next year is going to be pretty epic. Would be nice to see more Black people. I hate to say it like that, but it's really, it seems like everyone's always there, but maybe Black people have other interests. I don't know, but I think that coming to the Kemet, or coming to Thebes, coming to the land of the ancient Egyptians, the land of the pharaohs would be some good for many of you. I think being here would unlock a lot for many of you. Maybe it would take you out of whatever stagnation you might feel there, and would inspire you, would be helpful to you. It is costly during that time. I'm going to keep it real. I did bring the prices down for those who do not want a tour. Okay, so what I need from you is to just think about it. You have plenty of time, a whole year from now. And that's about it, guys. Okay, there will be more to come, but because I have some things going, with construction and stuff like that, I'll do my best to create them where they're more concise and not so long. Okay, thank you. Peace and blessings to you and your family. Be happy and wonderful. Thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you for your encouragement. I send the same beautiful thoughts right back at you. Nothing else matters. Peace and blessings, guys.